contemporary folks. This person, he died in 1979, so not too long ago. I was alive then. All right. Marcuse argues art is a negative, destructive, and irrational thing, and therefore it's useful. What? That doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense, does it? Okay, but let's see how he goes there. All right, he wrote the book Eros and Civilization. He wrote some others. I wanted to highlight that one. Okay, he sees art as a medium of social revolution, and here's how. It helps us to reduce what he calls the surplus repression. He believes that there's, he really picks up off of Freud. Okay, so he is very influenced by Sigmund Freud's, psychoanalytical stuff. All right. And he's giving hope of a future freedom to express socially unacceptable desires, basically, is what, in a nutshell, I'm trying to boil this guy down for you. He sees that, just like Freud says, we got the id, the ego, the superego, you got to study psychology yet, and you've got those innate, very infantile desires that we all have. We're all, born, and, as babies we have these desires, and we grow up and we have these desires, and some of them are repressed, okay? And basically, some of those things he sees, so society doesn't accept a lot of things, so we hold these things in and we act according to what we're supposed to socially. But he sees that the arts, art as a whole is a way of kind of going outside and expressing a potential, a revolution of a culture that allows us to be free more, basically. Allows us to express those unacceptable desires that we might have. And sometimes it's in the form of condemning it in somebody else, but yet we realize, it's not appropriate to go kill people because you're angry, but yet, people do it, right? And there's perhaps a part in all of us that sometimes gets just doggone angry enough to do something stupid, but we don't do that, okay? We have that check in ourselves and go, no, that's not socially acceptable to roll down my window and shoot that guy. I had a guy flip me off one day because I think he thought I was going to, I was kind of preparing to turn in a parking lot. It's a parking lot for first of all, there's no red lights or anything, but it's a parking lot. And I was just preparing, and he's coming kind of at an angle, really. I wasn't in the wrong, but I was just preparing to turn. And he got close to me, and he just flipped me off, really uncalled for. I wasn't going to smash into the guy. I saw him coming. I wasn't, it was really good. Boy, I'm kind of mad. Anybody ever had that happen? Ever been offended, or, you think, why, come over here and do that. You can think that, right? All right. See, I'm being too honest and transparent, aren't I? Oh, so that's what he's talking about. Is that little part of you that, you like to rip somebody's head off once in a while, but that's not socially acceptable. You're not doing that. Okay? All right, so these are the kind of things he's saying that art kind of can bring that. We all can identify with those unacceptable desires. Well, that's wrong, but yeah, I felt that way a time or two, You watch a Commando movie or something, and a guy just gets mad in a rage and starts just shooting up people, and you think, wow, he's mad, and yet there's a part of us that might identify with some of these emotions or characteristics, okay? But yet we have that check in ourselves that we don't act that way. It's not proper, okay? And a lot of theirs was tied to sexual. Freud was very tied to sexual desires and things like that. So a lot of that's what they're talking about. It's not all just, mad, shoot them up, or that's not what we're specifically talking about. A lot of it may be sexual things that are appropriate, not appropriate at certain times. Okay? So these are, as indicated, Eros and Civilization. All right. So very influenced by